Hey guys, Zoe here with Valhalla Toys. As you saw on our Instagram and other social media, we just got in the Super 7 Conan with iconic pose. So today I figured we'd take him out of box and show you an up close and personal shot of him. So he is right here. So I'm only going to show you the outside of the box for now, as we're going to take him out and then you can see him then. So here is the box. He has that cool foil card inlay on the front. And then on the back, he also has the inlay for his iconic double-handed sword. And of course, it is that like trapezoid style box that Super 7 is known for. So let's get to showing you an up close and personal shot.
Alright, so here we have him out of the box. Looks pretty good. If you look at that face, it's dead ringer for Arnold Schwarzenegger. So let's turn on the turntable so you can see him. Got his hair going in the wind. Yeah, you can see the fur on his boots is really well painted and sculpted on there. I have one of each hands on there right now so you can see him before we do anything. It looks like he has at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks about 20-ish points of articulation if you count both sides, along with his abdomen and his head. Each wrist moves as well. You have your elbows, your upper bicep here, and then also his shoulder. His shoulder is a ball joint, but it's a very limited ball joint. You'll see what I'm talking about here in just a second. He does not have the articulation in his foot right here, so you can do like a running pose. So you can only move the entire foot up and down as you go. So I will pause it and then put on his other hands so you can see how they look. He also comes with another necklace, that other head I was telling you about, and then here's his other open hand, and then he has another closed hand that can hold things. Right now I have it ready to hold his sword. So we'll change some stuff out, make some new poses, and get back to you. So give me just 1 second. Alright guys, so we're back. So I changed out his hands, both of them, and then I put him in a new pose. So he does have a pretty decent the articulation joints do have good range. So let's get him moving around so you can see him. So I had a little issue. His shoulder joints are really tight at first, but if you move them around a little bit, you can get them to loosen up. So they do rotate around as well as move as if it was a hinge, like this way. And then this bicep on both sides, they do have quite a bit of movement. They mainly go around, they rotate. And then, of course, the elbow joint is just a hinge. So you do get a decent amount of movement there. So if you see, I'll take him off there for a second and move that over. So you can see here that it does move around. Pardon my kid downstairs, she's having some fun. So it does move like a hinge, like I said. and then you get it to move around, and then you can get it to go like in front of his body. You can get it to get like he's getting it ready to swing at somebody. Oh, wow, his elbow joint goes a decent amount of way around too. So you can get that move. His abdomen one only moves slightly, like as you can see, and then his legs have a good corkscrew on there for movement. It does get stopped by his pants right there, and then he has a decent amount of movement, as you can see here, to go backwards. So you can get him to almost look like he's running if you kind of balance him right. Like that. So it works good enough. I mean, for all the other great painting aspects, and here's a close up on his face so you can really see, you know, that's definitely Arnold Schwarzenegger there. And then for the head, it's just a pop joint here. Just pop it right off. And usually the necklace goes swinging too, so we'll change his necklace out there. Just like that. And then this one, you don't get to move this one's head around too much because of the sculpting of the hair, as you can see there. So let me, there we go, there's that pop. And then there he is with the new head. And I'll put him up on the table here so you can see a little bit better. So there he is with the new head and new necklace. And as you can see, his head doesn't move. So for this one, he can only be facing forward. But you can get the entire body down here to twist if you are trying to have him like look at somebody without wanting to move the rest of him as well. And then his hands pop out really well. Just that, and then you can switch it out and pop that in, and here's the range of motion on his wrists there. So you can see it's essentially like a 90-degree angle that he can go in, and then gets stopped by his wrist, or by his cuffs there, as you can see. So for that one, you can really only rotate it inward. Alright guys, what do you think of him? I think he's pretty cool. You know, he's one of the very few action figures that I personally have opened, as I'm an inbox collector. But it's really cool to be able to see an up close, you know, look at, you know, what we're getting and what you guys are getting. You know, get an up close look at Arnold there. They did a really good job on all of the little details and his little pants wrinkles and all of the leather strapping that's on his boots, along with the fur that's down there. Let's see if we can get it to focus. Alright, you can't see it too well with there, but I'll do some up close shots, some glam shots, so you can see a little bit better. You know, his sword, you can see the engraving on his sword, not really well right here, but again, I'll get you some closer looks. You know, I'm really excited that we get to start opening these up for you guys, so you can see the figure itself, see the articulation, all the points, see how well you can pose and move them around. It's also great because you guys get to see how the packaging is and the condition of them before you get to buy them. And we'll have the accompanying piece that goes along with him, the new one. It comes out, I believe it's in December. It's Conan with the war paint, and he has different accessories, and I think they gave him the different clothing on that one as well. So you can come check that out at valhallatoyshop.com. We're only selling mint to near mint items on there because we don't want to, we don't want to screw you over like some of the big box stores, Target, Walmart don't have the greatest packing and shipping out there, and we always want to make sure that, what you see here is what you're going to get. We know that, shipping is a big thing. We've gotten so many from, even Walmart. I mean, Walmart's notorious for bad shipping and packaging. And, when you see it and you get excited and you finally get it, especially with how all the pre-orders are selling out, you want to make sure that, when you get the item, it's what you're expecting that it's going to be. And we've got more damaged items from there, from all of the big box stores than, I care to count. We don't want to do that to you guys. So come, take a chance on us. If you have questions, you can email. We have a contact form on the site, or you can just message us through any of our social medias. We're on Instagram, Facebook, obviously YouTube, as you guys are seeing it here. But yeah, come check us out. Ask questions if you have them. Everything that we have on the site is available and ready for shipping now, other than the pre-order section, and those have dates. There are some that are changing. It's just, production is getting held up, and then it's getting held up at the ports. So all the timelines are getting shifted back most of the time. We're trying to get them to you as fast as we can, but just hang on with us. We're getting the same news that you guys are. So just hang on with us. All right. So I think that's all I have for you guys right now. Like, comment, subscribe, support us, and again, come check out ValhallaToyShop.com. Have a great day.